Hey Aquarians, welcome to my channel Intuitive Tarot Empath. I'm Robin. I'm just going to move this a little bit. Oh hey, it's the butt of a black cat. Anyway, so this is your general reading for July 2018. In the event that this does or does not resonate with you, by all means go check out the videos for your sun, moon, and or rising signs so that you can get the most amount of information about the energy surrounding you throughout the end of June, which is quickly coming to a close. All throughout July and the beginning of August. So with that said, I'm going to shuffle the cards with your energy in mind, and then we're going to pull some, see what's going on. So if you want to fast forward through this, by all means, have at it, friends. All right, so what energies are surrounding Aquarius for July 2018? Aquarius, July 2018. Aquarius, July 2018. What are the energies surrounding Aquarius for July 2018? Alright, so I think we got 3 more shuffles after this one, and then we'll see what's up with all y'all. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so let's cut the deck into 3. Alright, so we have the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the 4 of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the King of Wands, the 6 of Swords in reverse, the Hermit, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the King of Swords. Alright. Very interesting, Aquarians. You guys have a lot of matched sets. Alright, so I feel like Aquarians are taking a little bit of a break throughout July. And these are the reasons why. At some point I'm going to say something to you. I just haven't decided what it is yet. And upon looking at these cards and saying, these are the reasons why, I got a little stuck. Okay, so I think that there was something that was keeping you, like was holding you back. Something that had been weighing on your mind, something that was keeping you anxious, something that was making it impossible for you to move forward. But I think that what's happened is you realize that whatever anxieties you were feeling were all self-created. And so you took off the blindfold, you unclipped, the rope that's around your arms, and you started moving forward. I think that you've had to be very strong, but I think that it's strong almost to the point of like aggression. Because, I say this because you were moving ahead of something, or you were trying to like move above something, and then this had you on guard. Obviously, it must have been something that you were very passionate about, something that you were very protective over. Like I said, because it's a general reading, it could be your job, it could be your health, it could be your relationship, but there was something that you were trying to move above, and then once you moved above it, you were on guard because you had worked so hard to get past wherever it was that you were. But you're coming into this period of time where you're kind of like letting go. You're just kind of like easing into everything. You're not so on guard anymore. You're not so aggressive anymore. You don't have to hold on to things so tightly anymore. In fact, what you have surrounding you now is, because you've worked so hard, the universe is offering you this Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is about emotions. It's about things that we're emotionally connected to. So for some of you, this could be a new job. For some of you, this could be a new relationship. For some of you, this could be a new venture that you feel some sort of emotional connection. And it's new. Last video, it was a motorcycle. This video, it's a cop car. Okay, well, I think that for you Aquarians, the card that's crossing you is the Knight of Swords. And I think that this is wonderful because, first of all, I think that this represents you and what you are ready for. So this Ace of Cups energy is surrounding you. You see the new opportunity, and I think that you guys are ready to seize it. Like, you'll notice that the Knight of Cups, there's fire under the horse's hooves. You know, they are ready for battle, and they're going at it with like intense, passionate vigor. So like, this is pursuing the relationship with passion. This is pursuing the job with passion. This is pursuing the answers with passion. This is pursuing the thing that you are emotionally connected to with passion, with fire, with logic, with clear communication. So you're ready. You're ready for this new opportunity. I think that July has you surrounded by people. It could be you're surrounded by couples because there's Queen of Wands and King of Wands, there's King of Swords and Queen of Swords. So it could be that you're in a couple and your significant other is around you all the time. It could be that you are just surrounded by an assortment of people throughout the month of July. And obviously that would make sense considering it's kind of a party month. We start off, if you're in the United States, you start with Independence Day at the beginning of the month. But also for those of us who are in the Northern Hemisphere and on the summer schedule, you know, things tend to, you know, get a little celebratory come summer. So I think that, okay, so I'm going to read this a little bit differently than I do normally. I feel like sometimes I go like card by card, but in this case, there's a lot of things that are working together. So like, for a lot of you, okay, so for those of you that this is a work reading, there's a new opportunity when it comes to work, but I think that maybe the opportunity is something you're emotionally connected to, like I said continuously for the 5 minutes that I talked about that Ace of Cups. But that Ace of Swords in reverse, I think, speaks to the fact that maybe communication is slow to come. Either it hasn't come yet, it's about to come, you've put the feelers out there, but it's taking more time than you wanted it to. You know, there's just sort of some like a delay. But the opportunity is there, and perhaps it's like it's coming in little pieces and puzzles and spits and starts and that kind of thing. And it's the same with relationships. So like, you emotionally connect with somebody and then like it kind of opens up slowly. So there's this feeling that like the conflict, and there really isn't a conflict. Conflict is the wrong word for it. I think that there is an even kind of calm pace that this new venture, this new experience is coming into your life as, but your energy is such that you want it to happen now. You're really excited about it. You're all fired up. You're passionate. You're ready for things to begin. And so it's almost like it starts and you can feel it, and then it stops for a minute. And then it starts and you can feel it, and then it stops for a minute. I think that there are people around you who want to help you with this venture, or there are, so like for some of you, I think that if this is a business transaction, or if this is something that you're interested in doing business-wise, I think that there's a lot of support around you, and there's a lot of people who kind of want to like bolster you or support you, or you know, that are behind you in this, because we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. These two peeps right here. So I think that for some of you, what happened was you've met this Queen of Wands character. It could be a man or a woman, could be a fire sign or somebody with fire sign personality traits. And this person is very intuitive. This person is looking to the future. They are very like one with nature. They listen to their intuition. So I feel like this is somebody who you could have met who then offered you some sort of opening. That's what the Ace of Swords was. But it's kind of, you know, spits and starts, you know, slow to go, a different energy than what you yourself have in your heart. So it's like you want things to get going, and this is just taking a little longer than you want it to. Same with love. I feel like for those of you that this is a love reading and you are single, you met somebody and it was kind of slow to go. What's great is that if there was a period of time where you were feeling as though you were stuck, the Four of Swords in reverse suggests that you're coming into a period of time where you are ready to be out of the house. You are ready to be in social settings. Like I said, this July, you're going to be surrounded by people. You're surrounded by that Queen of Wands, that King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. You are surrounded by people. No more meditation for you. No more staying home and not being around people. I think that what happens is that Queen of Wands introduces you to a King of Wands energy. So for some of you, this is a boss. Excuse me. For some of you, this is a new partner. For some of you, this is somebody in a position that helps further where you are and what you plan on doing. This month for you, I want to say, is all about connections. It's connections to everybody who you come in contact with who can help further your plan. So whether it's a relationship or whether it's a business partnership, the connections that you make this month are really, really important. Almost on like a soulmate kind of level. And I say that because we have so many different, and by so many different, I mean 2 different match sets with queens and kings. I think that for July, a lot of you are going to be, some of you might be traveling. Obviously, it's July. 6 of Swords is the card of travel, but I think that a good portion of you, because you have so much going on, the 6 of Swords in reverse suggests that you're kind of staying where you are. You've already moved out of those choppy waters and into calmer waters. You know, the things that were weighing on your mind are no longer weighing on your mind. Remember, swords represent you because it's air signs, and you guys are an air sign, even though you're Aquarius, and Aquarius would be water. But that's neither here nor there. I did not make it up, and we are not here to judge. So the 6 of Swords is about you kind of sticking around because you have a lot of stuff to do this summer. You have a lot of questions that need to be answered that you need to kind of stick around in order to answer them. In fact, that's one of the things that you're going to be doing in July is, even though you're out of the meditation phase and you're getting out into the world and you're celebrating, you're enjoying people's company, you're socializing, and oh my goodness, my cat just scared the crap out of me. Oh, okay. Sorry, I had a little heart attack. So the Hermit card is saying that, like, somebody comes to you and proposes a new idea, and so you use that proposal as a means to, like, go within yourself and reflect on past experiences. Look to the past for answers that can get you moving forward in the future. And they are questions that you need to ask within yourself because you're embarking on a new period of time. Even though you guys don't have any major changes, because there are no major arcana cards here, except for the Hermit card. Except for the Hermit. Sorry, she came over here with like one of her fake mice. It's like filled with beans or something. Anyway, so the Hermit card is saying that, like, whatever period of time that you're in right now of reflection and learning so that you can move forward with the business or the new relationship or, whatever new experience it is that you are embarking on. You need to reflect on the past in order to really get a good grip on what's coming your way in the future. So the Queen of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords are two more people that you were surrounded by. I think that through your new connection with the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands introduce you to more people. The Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, I think, are more people that come into your life. They come into your life to help you. And where they're seated in this spread here, they're facing each other. And one is looking toward the present, the other one is looking toward the past. King of Wands is also looking toward the past. So I think that July is a lot about reflection. So for those of you that have a business and maybe the business was going slowly or you built it up and it was a lot of hard work and then you kind of like wrapped your arms around it and wanted to guard it and protect it, or maybe you went into kind of like meditation mode to see like, okay, I've gone as far as I can with what I have, so where do I go next? Now you're in this phase where people are surrounding you wanting to help you. And a lot of those people have the same passion and qualities in their personality that you have. So they're just as passionate about this venture as you are. And they also have the same air sign mindset that you have. So embracing what they've learned, embracing the past, but not having their head in the clouds, but also looking to the present for, living in the moment, that kind of feeling. And also, like, these are people that can help you with legal paperwork. These are people that can help you with communicating your thoughts and ideas through the written word. So, like, if you're creating a website, these are people that are going to help you design the website. If, you're licensing something, these are people who are going to help you with the paperwork. But that Queen of Wands and that King of Wands are going to put you in the direction of those people. So July is all about networking for you guys. Also, if this is a love reading, I feel like one of two things. If you are in a relationship, the bonds of that relationship is strengthened. So I think that for some of you, perhaps you had gone through not necessarily a tough time with the person that you were with, but maybe feeling a little bit stuck, feeling as though you had to rise above emotions that you didn't feel comfortable feeling, or, that kind of put you out of sorts. And now, your relationship is strengthened because you are looking to the past to say to yourself or ask yourself, what have I done in the past that put me in the position that I was in, and how can I do things differently? And, it has the two of you strengthening your bond, facing one another, and really getting at the root of what it is that you need from one another. I wish, I kind of want to, like, move the camera so you can see all the cards. Oh no, that made it even worse. Alright, well, here we go. Sorry that you only have to hear my voice and that it's not like a... Okay, anyway. And for those of you that are looking for new relationships, this month has you surrounded by people. This is all about getting out into the world, meeting new people. Tons and tons and tons of new people, literally. And lots of people who you could see as potential matches. You might even by the end of July be between two different people who you feel like you have a really close bond with. Like for some of you, I think that you meet your match in a King of Wands energy, and then by the end of July, you end up meeting someone who challenges you in your, like, as a King of Swords. So I say go with the one that you're more passionate about. When you know, you know? Okay, so the card that I wanted to look at was that King of Wands. So the first card that flipped out of the clarification cards was the Star card. So the Star card is about fate. So this person was put in your way through the universe, through fate, and then you intuitively could feel that they were meant to be in your life. This card is a 16, so 1 plus 6 is 7. 7s in astrology are about contractual relationships. So this could be your husband or wife. This could be your potential husband or wife, potential partner, potential intimate romantic partner, partner that you already have in your life. This could also be a boss, somebody furthering your business, because 7 in astrology is the house of contractual relationships, so obviously marriages, or so there's fate. The universe is bringing this person into your life. Sorry, my cat's here. My cat's here looking real cute. All right, so I just need 2 more cards. Whoop. All right, the next one is the Fox. So I feel like this person is very sly. Not sneaky necessarily. I think that they have your best intentions at heart, or else the universe would not have ushered them in. And I think that you would not allow them into your sphere if you intuitively didn't think that they should be there. So I think that in a business sense, this person is sly. They're trying to get the best deal for you. They're trying to like put you in the way of people who they think would advance you. And it's the same with relationships. Like I think that this person, if this is a new romantic partner, they come into your life, they're kind of slick, kind of cool. They say the charming thing, and maybe there's that part of you that's like, no, come on, like stop, dude. This is too charming. But also, if this is like the relationship that you're already in, it's still that kind of like charming, slick, sly, foxy, so to speak. All right. Okay, so the last card that fell out is the Sun. So the Sun is a card of positivity. It's a card of, light shining on this, the universe kind of blessing this. So this is a very good person to have around you. So they either move forward the things that you want to get out of a business. They are, the romantic relationship that you were looking to pursue. There's a lot of positive energy surrounding this person. I think that if you haven't met them, you meet them and you like, it's instantaneous. You kind of just know. All right, let's see. So one last card, the card of advice. So the 10 of action. The 10 of action is equivalent to the 10 of swords in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. No. Just kidding. The 10 of action is equivalent to the 10 of wands in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So this is what the card looks like with my crappy camera. All right, so 10 of action. You're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance between your career and your personal life. Be willing to ask for help from others in order to lighten your load so that you can take better care of yourself. Straining to make others happy can be harmful to your health. All right, so what's in the little book? Little book. No, that's abundance. Okay. 10 of action. All right, here we go. So the little book says, you're working too hard. It's very important to balance your career with your personal life. Ask for help from those around you so that all the responsibility isn't on your shoulders. I mean, Aquarians, look at how many people you have in your life, especially in July. So there's always someone to ask for help if you need it. But the Hermit sometimes suggests that maybe you feel more comfortable shouldering the burdens on your own. So You've overextended and under a great deal of pressure. It's time to lighten the load you're carrying and spend more time taking care of you. It's possible you're trying too hard to please others. Remember that you must love yourself before you can fully love someone else. Release any emotional burdens you're carrying by forgiving yourself and others. Additional meanings of this card: darkness before the dawn, never saying no, all work and no play, stress-related illnesses. So I think that the takeaway from that is that, this month sees you really doling out things to, like, not being alone. That this month is really about you and the connections you make, and about feeling like you're back on your feet again and trying really hard not to fall back into that hermit, because I feel like that's where you've been for a while. And I feel like by the second week of July or so, you might have some you might want to go back into that shell of where you were, but don't stay there. Don't stay there. There's too much fun to be had. There's too many people to meet. There's too many opportunities to push forward. So Aquarians, it's going to be a really fun month. So please keep me updated on what happens with you guys. You can write any comments, in the comment box below this video, or shoot me an email at intuitivetarotempath@gmail.com. And if you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed doing this reading for you, please check out my website where you can purchase a personal reading at www.intuitivetarotempath.com. I will leave the links to both my Gmail account and my website in the description box below this video. All right, so that was your July 2018. I think that you guys are going to have a great one. Can't wait to hear how it goes. And I will see you in August. Bye.